Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the recurring segment of the Morning Coffee with Mario show that is Victor Allen's New Sports, written and directed by the bald-headed black man. That's right, rub his head and make a wish. This is the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. We tell you to get ready, just appropriately. Bring your own foot powder. It's time for sports, damn it. Be ready to sweat. That is Nick.
The day that you get somebody to come in here and a female that says, I'm Sexual Chocolate, I'll start believing you. But I think we need to start editing that part out.
I think we have to ask Jada.
No.
And I think Jada would say that for what she heard,
Nope.
they call you Sexual Chocolate.
No.
They heard
No.
I think she heard about that stuff over USC. They were talking about over there with one of the doors.
Right.
Have you heard that Victor Allen? Girly Sexual Chocolate.
I was actually over at the campus, and I did have a call-out. And the call-out was, there's an OG roaming over here. I think the bike is stolen. Can we get him out? So that's the closest I got to
Girl,
chocolate.
you can steal my bike with that Sexual Chocolate.
All right, let's go on to the next subject. Let's keep it up. All right, manifesto tweet. I believe in tweets that are manifestos because I'm not going to let you off the hook when I sit there and go, oh, now you're speaking the language where everybody goes, I'm going to put it out there. And then I'm going to drop it and apologize. Rob Drake, impeach my president, it will be civil war. Now imagine a major league umpire so pissed off about the impeachment process, he drops a tweet, and then when he spelled civil, he spelled it with an A. Just think now. He was so pissed off. He said, you impeach my president, it's civil war. Now he did apologize. So I'm not gonna hate him because, you know, sometimes people sit back and go into second thought. But now we're getting baseball in it. Just think about it, because baseball is not known as being too progressive in social media. And so your first identifier of somebody going outside the box is an umpire. So before I get any more, Mario, do you believe when he says impeach my president, civil war, that apologizing for the tweet placement is as far as it goes versus that's his true sentiments?
I'll repeat, and I have said it many times. Believe crazy people when they tell you, okay? So I believe what he says. Just like if you see a young lady and she has a T-shirt on that says, I am a bitch, I believe her.
Okay, got it.
I don't talk to her.
All
If
right.
I see a guy that says asshole roaming, and that's his T-shirt, I don't ask him to explain. I treat it like, you know, he's giving you a fair warning.
Yes.
So, because I found that, you know, again, most bigots aren't shy. Usually they can't wait to tell you their opinions. They usually put up signs posting, we don't want you here. They are not shy. They have no trouble coming out telling you what they don't like about you and your people and how you don't want to. So like all the other bigots, this bigot, again, well, who's not a shining star of intelligence because he can't seem to spell civil correctly. But let's just say this wonderful beacon of intelligence goes out on the world and tells the world that he will be buying an AR-15. And he works for
Wait.
Major League Baseball.
Here's the part.
Yeah, that's his career.
Yes.
He's screwed.
He's done.
Gone.
He's done.
Bye.
Yeah, because
You'll be doing Little League.
Yes.
Okay. There is a need for someone to
drone manufacturer.
You know, do the gardening, and it's a good strong work, and it's good for him.
Yeah. Hey, I had to get that out. I know it's already spun throughout the earlier in the week, but I always say, then you identify that now social media has hit baseball in different ways. Unfortunately, not the way you want. All right, my main story really is about covering preps and being able to go, you know, I don't get enough love on New Sports to cover the prep because we identify superstars, mostly professionally. But when you get into the high school arena in football, there are states that tend to produce some of the top teams. New Jersey, Florida, Texas, and California typically are those. You may get a couple from, say, maybe New York area, maybe Pennsylvania, Ohio, whatever. What I went out to look at is after the game over the weekend, it was the game, I guess, of the year so far until they get down to the final ranking with Mater Dei and St. John Bosco. One is in Bellflower, that's St. John. One is, of course, in Santa Ana. And Mater Dei always returns. St. John Bosco returns. And I went to look at the top 5 teams and said, what do they all have in common? They are perennial powerhouses. So when I went to look at it, I said, let me go look at their rating. And here's the top 5, just so you know, and then I'll get to the part where I said public versus private school. Is the money better suited for education with teachers in the public school versus the sports tends to kind of show itself more so in the private arena? Mater Dei is number 1. St. Francis Academy Baltimore is number 2, which Mater Dei already defeated. Also, St. John Bosco, number 3, Mater Dei defeated. Lowndes, Valdosta, Georgia, and Corner Canyon is Draper, Utah. All right. I went to look up the cost.
The cost of
attending these high schools. I went to look. I said,
"No, Jada. I told you, Jada had sports commentary."
Well, I looked at look, and I said, "Wait a minute,
Jada, you couldn't go St. John."
No, it's like half of USC's tuition for a semester.
Jada says that these private schools cost half of what it would cost her
right?
at USC.
Now, let me just go on and give you some information, and then you can get into it, because I love that Jada's hitting this because she knows.
That's what it is.
Here it is. Mater Dei, $15,500 to $16,900. The difference between the two is if you're Catholic or not. She got it. Right. She got it. You get a break if you get the cheaper price. You ain't rolling Catholic. Here we go. There you go.
I can do all that. I know the signs.
Be nice.
I can do, Jada, you know the stuff. We can all go.
Wait.
Put a little ash. Put a little ash up there.
See?
You can't fake
it. See? I love this party.
I know how to cheat all churches.
See, we're supposed to be, you know what?
Jada was a good church going. I know how to sneak out back and smoke.
Oh, Lord. See, I try to bring education.
Cigarettes. Smoke cigarettes.
Surely, like, a large percentage of USC's football team, they're from those Catholic schools, like Sarah.
Yes.
And everything.
Thank you. And
how would you be knowing about the football team, Jada?
Because a lot of them played against Dorsey.
Yes. And Dorsey is...
We watching you. I'm going to be calling some of this... I think I'm going to call up to do they have a dorm resident advisor?
Lord.
We had to call them up and tell them to watch Jada.
Jada
I want to know what she's going out. I want to know what party she's going out to.
Don't tell him anything.
Pax Stereo is concerned.
Let me continue before you get off track. All right. Let me give you some other information. St. Francis Academy, the cost there is $9,150. St. John Bosco, $15,550. Lowndes, Georgia, $2,400. So you found somewhere that's a cheaper.
Oh, wow! Thank you. That's $2,400 a year.
And it's Georgia, right? She got it.
To fly. We might have to send the kids away. Right. Put them up at the Holiday Inn.
Well, here's the one that got me. I couldn't get Corner Canyon, Utah, because they have costs for the kids in kindergarten and up to like 5th and 6th grade.
We don't give African Americans our cost numbers.
Let's stop, man.
We don't find that useful.
They did bring the numbers up for $145 per semester for the little kiddies, but they didn't provide that information for.
You have to call them up and say you're Brad Wilforn. And that you're looking for the numbers. And oh, yes, Mr. Wilform. Hi, Brad.
Okay.
See, don't call them up and say your name is Jamal Williams.
See.
They won't have no answers.
See, he's painting this as
I'm just saying. Jada, they don't even know what they're getting. They say, I'm blessed, Espanol.
See what I'm saying? Let me go on and continue. I have to read out some information so you guys understand that the cost will go up, but here's the difference maker, which we've covered. Public schools are paid by local taxes, except for some small fees, and typically are free. Private schools cost on average $10,740 a year, but can range anywhere from $5,300 to $25,000 a year, according to the report from the National Center for Education Statistics. Cost varies depending on the type of school children attend, with Catholic schools offering the best costs at an average of $7,000 a year. Non-sectarian schools come in around $21,510. The vast majority of private school students, 79, attend some form of religiously affiliated school. A full 1.9 million kids are enrolled in Catholic institutions, making it the largest component of the private school universe. Now, I just want you to understand. When you want to send your children to play sports,
I don't have no children.
Wait, stop.
They would have some money by now.
Let me just say this: if you could go like this, back in your linebacker days,
Billie Jean,
and they said, Mario, you can get a scholarship at Howard University, or we can send. We got one offer from UCLA. Oh no, we got one from a private school, it's USC, and we can afford it. Do you go to Howard and you're playing football linebacker, or do you go to USC?
In my day, I would have chosen historically back. See.
Yeah, okay.
I would have, because...
You think it's bullshit?
No, I'm just saying, and I'll be honest. Even though it's USC, they got some fine honeys. Howard got some fine honeys.
No, let her talk. What?
Come over here, get in the chair, Jada. Before you comment, she was commenting from the gallows. I told her to come on, be part of the sport.
There you go.
Can't see you. Yeah. Come see. They want to hear you too, Jada. You need a mic.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now let's hear what she has to say.
Use this mic.
They already can hear you.
No, use that mic.
Okay. One thing that I feel like should be mentioned also is that public schools are like heavily financed through property tax funding. So even though it's like through like the state and like local taxes or whatever, property tax funding like varies dependent on like if the area that you're in has like a lot of businesses there. So for example, if you're in a poor area, that might not be the case. So that's why there's differences in public education funding. And then with that, like literally a lot of people...
You get some funding at Dorsey.
No, we barely got funding. And even what we do is, I don't know, it's a hot mess. But specifically with Dorsey, what a lot of parents do is that they let their kids go to a private school for 3 years. So like Sarah or whatever the case may be, and they play sports there. And then their last year they come to like a public school, so automatically they'll be like at the top of the ranking, and they'll get into like whatever school that they want to. But to me, private schools have better opportunities in the sense of like education, tutoring, and all that other stuff. And yeah, like things are kind of like bits of given to you, but you're also paying thousands of dollars to go there, so it kind of makes sense.
Now, I want you to spill the beans right now, Jada. As student body president, running track at Dorsey, I want to know what free shit you got. You got some free shit. Tell us you got some. I know you got something. Cupcake? You didn't get a cupcake? Like a little headband? Did you get? How about some shoelaces? Then you get some. Then you get. What's your under the table? What did you get under the table as an athlete or a member of student government coming out of Dorsey High right here? I want to hear
recommendation letters.
There you go.
Wait. You didn't get no. You didn't get no.
Okay, now see, he's taking over the segment. Come on, listen.
Say you wanted to hear.
You didn't answer the question about which school you would take as a linebacker.
I would take Howard.
Oh, God.
See why y'all think I would go to SC just because the dorms are all cush, food all good and shit.
A linebacker.
Cafeteria. You go to their cafeteria, they got wonderful cuisine.
You know what?
Howard cafeteria, you be like, oh man, one piece of chicken. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying no. So they treat the athletes at SC better. Okay, I admit it.
Right.
Better dorm room.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
But I care about the historically black.
Let me give you some of the information.
Glad I'm proud of Jada.
But you know what? Let me tell you this. Let me say this, and going into the next subject, because y'all gone. Y'all killing me. The teachers still in public schools, although they may want to get more pay, get better resources and better pay. So what's happening is...
No, wait. You saying, who gets better?
Public school teachers have a better package than private school teachers.
Well, that shows you how bad the packages are, because the packages, if that's the case, they all screwed.
Jada,
just talk about the real. Our package is better than your package.
Now, Jada, I want you to know something. Jada, just what?
They have unions.
Thank you.
Public schools have unions, so like they have more power. Like private schools and charter schools, they don't really have unions. That's why they don't have a lot of days off.
Yeah, they have power, but there's no money.
Wait a minute.
They're fighting over no money. They're fighting over the high school kids, and they're trying to take the preschool money for the high school teachers. That's what the fight is. They all fighting over the money.
See, I want you to understand. I'm trying to get Mario to wear the hat of an athlete, and what he's doing, he's wearing the nonprofit. I'm here for public school rights.
Me to say I went to Howard over SC. But not that SC was willing to accept me. Of course, I had I had no acceptance to either USC or UCLA, but that has nothing to do with it. I didn't really want to go. I didn't really want to go.
Okay. Well,
I didn't want to go to Harvard either. Even though I had no acceptance to Harvard.
See, we don't get Jada. He invites you up there, but you can't talk. So I'm going to do this for you, Jada. Watch.
Who else did you turn down, Jada?
Wait.
Tell him who you turned down, Jada.
I turned down UCLA, UC Berkeley, UC Santa Barbara, UC Merced, Cal State, Northridge, Long Beach, Monterey Bay.
That's too many applications already.
Howard,
That's too much money spent.
Shaw University.
Give me some of that money. I ain't even gonna feed you today. All the money you spend on applications. That's too many applications. So you just want to just show everybody up with your
No, I didn't have to
acceptances.
pay for applications.
So you just apply everywhere. Just
Okay.
50
Take
acceptances.
advantage of the opportunity.
She just got 50 acceptances.
Let me ask Jada a question that's unimpeded by Mario's interjection. So when I answer this, Mario has to. And Jada, if he starts talking, just put your hand on his head and he'll stop talking. All right. This is what it is. Here's the question. Jada, do you believe that when Mario would get an offer at the University High School that he played linebacker at, that if he got a choice to go to USC or Howard as a linebacker, what team do you think he would have selected? You know, when you go to those schools, if you're trying to be a linebacker in professional sports, where's your best pathway at this time?
Honestly, from like what Mario has told me, entering college, he really didn't know exactly what he wanted to do.
Well, girl. But okay, other than that.
Jada, I'm going to help you with this. Jada?
He didn't know exactly
there
what he
you go.
wanted
I
to do.
did know some shit I wanted to do now.
Like in
There was some
regards to
shit I
his
really
education.
wanted. Oh, okay.
In regards to his
There was some
education.
shit I really wanted.
And having so much influence from his parents, you know,
saying.
coming from an African American background,
brother was needy.
I feel like he still would have chose going to go to an
greedy.
HBCU.
See, the reason why Jada selected
Wanted that cookie.
because so I can talk to you guys. She has been downloaded with the pre-information of knowing Mario because Mario has done a wonderful job
I'm
of
different with
sharing
Jada.
the information
I'm
about
mentoring.
pathways and stuff. But I'm the real cat that goes, I knew him when he was sitting back rolling. Like, we playing basketball, like, get out the way, bitch. Back up. Barkley's coming. That's how he was. Now, I know that he would have said, USC linebacker, I'm getting a scholarship. Don't even blink. He's gone. He's gone.
You know what? I don't like it.
End of the show.
Yes, thank you.
Mic drop.
You're right. It's done.
Crimson and gold, that's not the colors, you know? I don't need different colors. And then think of what they have Tommy Trojan as their mascot. Well, we have a wonderful bison.
You know what?
Wonderfully lean meat.
Okay.
That's way more healthy for you. What would you rather be eating, bison or Tommy Trojan?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm
That's
saying?
eating a horse, Jada. So I want Jada to know that at a historically black
We have a
college.
beautiful white horse at our
Yeah.
school.
See, what are you trying to say? Why you got to have a white horse?
It's angelic.
You never thought about that, huh? That's
Well,
why
I
with
know
the
my
Howard,
school is
well, they don't
wrapped up
even
in a
have
lot
no
of
horses.
racism. I'm not denying
We
that.
didn't even have a horse. We had a bison. And you know bisons are colorblind. Look it up. They just walk along eating. Just grab, ploop, ploop, ploop. You know, that's all they do. But you have Tommy Trojan waving a sword and shit. See, that's violent. Just violent people.
So,
Hitting a statue.
But it's based
It's
on
all
Greek
about
mythology.
stealing, hiding a statue to
What?
steal.
Yeah.
They went to war over sex.
This is
And
supposed to
Tommy
be sports,
Trojan.
you guys. You know that, right?
Okay, I'm
All
just
right.
telling you, Tommy Trojan, you need to rebuild, Jada. While you're on campus, I want you to dig into the dirt behind Tommy Trojan. I want you to know. We know Tommy. Big no.
Jada,
Big no. He used the Trojan.
Yes.
he will not stop until you put your hands on his head. He won't.
No, I already tried that. He still talks.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
I have to do
Tommy Trojan.
I'm gonna have to cut out some of the sports segment, unfortunately, you guys, because I can't.
Vic.
Yes, I have to.
It's
I
too
gotta
good
move.
so far.
I got
Oh
to
my
cut
gosh.
out.
I'm just going to go.
Where are you going? Whitney, you've been helpful so far.
Well, no, wait, Jada, you can help with this just
Yes,
for the
you've been
moment,
helpful so far.
and after this next one, you can depart. Okay?
No, you got to do hot picks because that's all.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's in your lane.
No, she's gonna have input from afar. All right, I got to do a profile because
Where is that?
from afar.
That's a cross.
Here I am in the far. It's a lot of farmland.
All right, hey, I always say that sometimes when you think we're leaders sometimes in what we do, sometimes we're really slow. As you relate NASCAR to not being as progressive and diverse, we do celebrate Bubba Wallace as he has now become like his second or third year competing at the NASCAR level. But do you know
this brother right here?
Do you know this cat right here?
He's doing NASCAR?
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's not. This brother is named Lewis Hamilton. He is like the LeBron James in Formula One racing, or soon to be like the Tiger Woods. He wins races, and he has and Lewis.
You did not.
So wait a minute.
Yes, I have.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Trying to show me up because you're at college.
That's jacked
No,
up.
I knew about him before I got into
Thank
college.
you. See, Jada,
okay.
talk to it.
He did a couple commercials.
Whatever.
And he was also in New York Fashion Week with Nicki Minaj.
Bam.
That's why I know.
Thank you.
Hey, see, that's why she here.
See, so
She helping us out.
what I'm trying to give you is he has mixed background.
No.
Yes, mixed background. So let me just go on and give you a little bit more because I know you're going to step all over this because this is your flavor right now. Okay, coming from a mixed background, Lewis Hamilton, a black father, white mother. Hamilton is the first and only black driver to race in Formula One. He is the first and only, and now one race away from winning his sixth championship series and now the all-time greatest, soon to be. All right? He's 5-time, but he's soon to be 6-time. He is often considered the best driver of his generation and widely regarded as one of the greatest drivers in the history of the sport. Now, we're talking about Formula One.
I haven't ever heard of
That's
a
why I'm
black
doing
Formula
this.
One driver at all.
This is why
Only
I'm doing
Jada
this.
should go there and see them.
Hamilton's 5 world championship titles is the joint second most of all time, and his tally of 83 races is second most all time, and he's young. So what I wanted you to get a sense of is his interests, his personal fashion statement. Go to the next slide. This is the one where Mario would love. He's a cat lover.
No, that's not what this. No.
That's
I'm a cat lover. This is nothing to do with cat loving cats.
This is Mario's favorite
This
pastime.
is like risking your life.
This is Mario's favorite pastime.
No, I won't be doing no tigers. That is like a baby tiger because they get way bigger than that. That's like a tiger cub.
He has a group of tigers, or what they call cats.
That's like
he
a
loves.
baby.
All right. And for those of you who don't know Formula One, which is very rare to most people, they know. Go to the next one so you get a gist of what type of driver he is. This is an unbelievable machine. I can't get into all the history, but those who know him will turn around and say he is a badass. And that's my profile on him. Thank you, Jada, for going. I know about this cat.
Don't go out with guys like this.
Why not?
He driving all this fast. Because I want him driving fast.
Why not?
Because, you know, if they driving this, they probably running to the beach and shit all around SC campus.
You ever see somebody hating?
Zoom.
Just hating.
I'm just saying.
Hating. Okay.
You want
all right.
people to drive slow
All
like
right.
me.
All right. Here's the next one. It's a quick one because Tiger Woods just tied the all-time record, Sam Snead, for 82 victories. But we need to do a better appreciation. I know I do, because I didn't realize how much he has gone through in surgical procedures. So if you literally see it's an example, this is not from the recent Zozo or Zuzu, I guess they call it, championships in Japan. If you go to the next slide,
How many surgeries has
he's had since his lifetime as it relates to participating. They say it's about 23. This
surgery?
complications and injuries.
He's had injuries.
Injuries.
That's you get from messing around with those strippers.
And he also had I think five back surgeries.
See, strippers, see?
Yeah, you know what. You see what happened? Jada, do you feel like he ain't contributing?
You want me to feel sorry for Tiger? And he doing all that with all that money, and
wait a minute.
he done had all these surgeries and still
history.
he got strippers.
He's still continuing to make
Thank
history
you.
right now.
I'm
Sometimes
supporting
you have
him.
to separate, someone's accomplishments from who they are as a person.
So they gonna do I get that benefit? Do I get that same benefit?
Yes, you
I
do.
didn't know she was 18. She looked 19. That's all I will tell you.
All right. See.
I don't know what they trying to say.
Okay.
She definitely looked 19.
Can we get like applause for a man who's persevering through injuries? This man, when I look at all of his ailments, I was kind of shocked because I took it for granted. He has a lot.
Prostate up on there. How's his prostate?
Oh, God, Jesus. All right.
I think it's time for me to go.
Thank you, Jada.
What's the matter?
Thank
You
you.
need to know
Goodbye.
about this stuff.
Thank you, Jada.
You need to know about this.
See what happens.
One day you gonna get old.
It's not about sports.
Just because you got 20 years
You
to
see
go.
what happens? You see what happens? You see what happens? I try to sit back, and what does he do?
This is not about sports. This is about Tiger.
All
Want
right.
us to feel sorry for him.
All right, let me get into the next real quick because these are what we call preferred talking points. You don't have to cover them all, but which one stands out the most for you, Mario? Because I know I have to cut the time
Tiger
short.
and
on
the
this.
strippers.
Golden State Warriors' average defeat is 23.5 points, the worst in the league right now. And already, Draymond Green is already being interviewed saying, we suck. And you got to see Kerr's response. It's bad. And I told you this was going to be bad. They were down in their last recent game by 40 points. There's no recovery from this soon. I'm going to sit back and say, will they be 0-5? Maybe 0-10. Or let's go to the next. Clippers suffer first loss to Phoenix.
I watched it.
So they get up for the Lakers, but go down for Phoenix.
Get up for the Lakers.
Right.
Then just trash Golden State.
Right.
And then basically were outperformed
Right.
the entire game
Yes.
by the Phoenix Suns.
So when you're a target, you have a target on your back. See, they targeted the Lakers, but now the target's on them.
I understand.
Got it. Or if we could play the Super Bowl right now, would the best matchup be San Francisco and New England? Both undefeated, both got great defense.
God, that'll be a Super Bowl. I stay home. Shit.
Well, wait a minute.
Jeez.
Who would you want to see?
First of all, I don't want to see. Well, okay, I'm willing to see New England if it's guaranteed they're gonna lose.
This team, you have to see.
New England is super duper. No,
No,
I know.
you got
San
to.
Francisco looks good. I guess I would want to. Vic, I'm just not a believer, Vic. I'm not a believer. I think New England would kill them.
They
I know. It looks good.
have
Sherman's talking.
what they're doing is amazing. When they're talking about this, is their unique rushing game is unparalleled and almost historic. And when you can rush and nobody can stop you, well, it's a good one. All right, and the last, Washington Nationals versus Houston Astros, the turnaround. Washington goes up 2 games and then lose the next 3, and now it seems like it's going the way everybody predicted. Which story of those do you think right now will have more trending, say maybe a couple of weeks from now, Mario, if you had to pick one of
Oh,
those?
the Golden State Warriors. I think Clippers, we're going to see it as just a blemish on their road to the
Right.
championship.
Right.
It is an ongoing story about the San Francisco 49ers.
Right.
And baseball, well, sadly, it's baseball. So.
And now the wind has been taken out of the sail with Washington because they won 2 games on the road and now lost the next
Yes,
3.
Golden State. And I think, unfortunately, the haters are going to be the stuff that people are looking at most because Draymond Green, now the focus is on him.
Yes.
Everyone's going to blame him for Kevin Durant's leaving. And they're going to say since he wanted it to be his team, I guess, now it's really
Right.
his team.
There you go. All right, and I'm just giving you my top 5. No more discussion on this because we already know what the best 2 teams are right now. My top 5 is I switched up. I went San Francisco, number 1, New England, number 2, because the struggles of the offense and Brady is clearly, when you go look at the numbers, they're going, when they almost 3/4 of the points are scored by the defense, and the rest is Tom Brady and the offense. So they're struggling in a certain way. That's not their historical way and pattern. And then I got, of course, Green Bay, New Orleans, and Baltimore. So that's it. It could change up.
I saw something amazing that they were quoting on one of the networks, that the Patriots defense has scored 4 touchdowns, and they've also only allowed 4 touchdowns.
Right. They're a great defense.
Wow.
But the offensive production is limping. And so they get those conversions from the turnovers. But Brady is not the Brady most people are used to. That's
The
it, my new
Brady
sports,
bunch.
man. I'm done, man.
That's right, the Brady Bunch. Victor Allen's New Sports, brought to you by the bald-headed black man. Rub his head and make a wish. They call him sexual chocolate. Melt in your mouth, not your hand. That's Victor Allen. Go on and rub on the blackness. It's the goodness. Make it shine and it is yours. Here we go. Mr. Alice Newton Sports. I'll be there. I got my jock strap. I got my sports bra on backwards. I'm still confused. They're just gonna help us out. It's all about sports, damn it. Bring some clean socks.